I know that everything will turn out well in the world, but I rely on your bright forces. These 4 lines were written by Juno shortly before her departure. She was a famous clairvoyant, writer, talented artist, and astrologer. Today, at your numerous requests, we will delve into her current prophecies about Russia and the world. In addition to the gift of clairvoyance, Juno possessed powerful energy capable of alleviating ailments and even healing them. One of her followers wrote that Juno had a unique ability to transmit heavenly cosmic energy through her hands to the sick and suffering. Sick people received this divine energy from her, like water to the thirsty. Thanks to her astrological knowledge, Juno compared observations with the positions of celestial bodies in space and time, forming the basis for most of her predictions. Juno became famous in Russia for accurate predictions about the destinies of celebrities, and a unique methodology for identifying the causes of nervous disorders. From an early age, a healing ability manifested in Juno's hands, containing energetic lines and frequencies that defied any definition. It is authentically known that she was the first to predict the death of her friend Igor Takov, whom she called the Knight of Russia. She respected his creativity and even sang a duet with him on their last meeting. She did not want to let him go, shouting after him, "Don't leave, they will kill you," and it happened as she predicted. The life of the legendary Vladimir Vysotsky was cut short shortly before the fateful day. He visited Juno just by looking at the artist. She said, "I see nothing now, he's dead, nothing can be done." Each interpreted her words in their way that day, but soon what she foresaw happened. Boris Yeltsin personally invited Juno to his home, and as she left, she asked him to take care of his heart. Today we know that on April 23, 2007, Boris Yeltsin passed away due to heart failure. Before this, he had undergone several heart surgeries. Patriarch Pimen became interested in Juno's activities, having conversations with her. Following their interactions, the Orthodox Church, with his approval, bestowed blessings on Juno for performing good deeds and aiding people. Her powers, one could say, were in her hands. As I would say, I had some health problems, and she helped me. Pimen approved the healer's activities, an exceptionally rare case due to his gentle influence. This emptiness thinks and even gives us hints. It hears all our desires and, with a strong concentration of good or evil energy, can materialize them. Juno said that the power of love is the greatest force on earth. After the loss of her only son, Juno's dream was to extend the human lifespan. She said that for this, we do not need great scientific breakthroughs, as the main reserves are within each of us. These are our emotions and thoughts to which the universe responds. The big mistake of people is that they do not feel themselves as one whole with the universe but perceive their essence as detached from all creations of the physical world. Juno did not leave in 2015, she left this world at the age of 65, leaving us a message for the future, which her followers and admirers soon made public together with many from her circle. Even after Juno's departure, she appeared to them in dreams and warned of the dangers that would soon occur. It is officially known that Juno considered the day of her death the day she lost her son. He was maimed under mysterious circumstances in 2001. Juno unsuccessfully tried to heal her child, but the gift left her forever since then. Juno could no longer help people. All future predictions we will discuss are made by the clairvoyant before her complete spiritual devastation before the greatest spiritual loss in 2001. Juno predicted the death of soldiers. What will happen in our lands? After her physical departure, there is even a poem by the clairvoyant dedicated to this topic. Juno writes that soldiers perish, that the sound of alarm is heard, and adds something about the connection of two worlds, the world of the living and the dead, about mothers. Do not cry over your children will not perish, about wives. Do not cry over your husbands, they will not shed blood on the battlefield, about lovers. Do not say goodbye, do not part, you will meet again. This will be about the fact that love is the force that binds people in eternity and exists even after the end of earthly life here. We are just guests, and after completing our earthly task, we will return to where we came from. We will meet with those who departed before us and were dear to us. During the material preparation, the authors encountered a mass of misinformation about Juno in particular. Some eagerly discussed that, apart from healing, Juno was powerless in everything else. But those who speak about this obviously never communicated with Juno or those who knew her. Here is a prophecy about Russia left by Juno in 2000. When I leave and difficult 5 to 7 years pass for Russia, people will think that there is no better country in the world. Such unity has not been seen for a long time. They will stand by each other, and you won't believe it, even those who died for the motherland will return to Russia from all corners of the world. The end of the quote gives us dates, it refers to our time. Juno also foresaw the influx of refugees into Europe at the same time. Quoting a Bulgarian clairvoyant in one of her interviews, she said, "Vanka promised me a shock in 19 years, and it happened." Vanka also said that difficult times for the people would begin with the influx of refugees into Europe. They will leave their hometowns and will not return until a new world order is established. I believe her. I saw it myself with Vanka in Bulgaria. She earned well. It's wrong because her gift was from God, and she saw what I could see. People were sent to me. End of quote. Conflict, refugees in Europe. But what's next? And then, strangely enough, the disappearance of the USA. Juno repeatedly mentioned that she did not see the states in the future. They simply aren't there, she said. How can that be? It's hard to imagine. However, ponder these words. Juno foresaw for years ahead, they want us not to be, but everything will be the opposite. In America, new types of weapons will be developed, they will be needed to confirm hegemony and dominance. Everything will go smoothly, you will see how the authorities and citizens of America rejoice. But everything will end in a moment. The scenario will not be planned, serious equipment will fail. This will be a complete collapse with no possibility of recovery. According to the clairvoyant's behavior, this state will be wiped off the world map even before the onset of 2030. The West will not be able to break Russia, she said, because God helps her. Russia will rise above all human passions, it will become the center of the changed world. The fields will yield an excellent harvest as the invisible threat will be eliminated, the fertile soil was oppressed. Russia will eliminate this cause. The earth will feed us. But in other countries, things will not be as good, said the clairvoyant. Juno's prophecy about Russia and Ukraine was published as far back as 2003, it was repeated in 2019. Here is what she said. The discord between fraternal nations will be the result of betrayal and mistakes on the part of Ukraine. This significant error will result in complete impoverishment and collapse for her. But if competent politicians come to power, the countries will unite again. This will be equally beneficial for both sides. It is quite blasphemous to talk about any benefits when such events are happening around. There are more concerns that they may escalate into something more serious. However, the clairvoyant did not predict the end of the world or a large-scale confrontation like the Second World War in any case. I wish you all the best, health and peace. These were Juno's prophecies about the near future of Russia and the world. If you want to continue, press like. And for today, that's all. What do you think about the predictions of the clairvoyant? Do you believe in prophecy at all? Let's discuss in the comments. If you found it interesting, subscribe to the channel to be the first to watch videos about the future. Thank you for watching. See you next time.